All right, what's going on? Happy Friday. You're probably asking, what's this all about? Well, this is going to our friendly operator over there. The reason why? This is a form of payment. If you're wondering, we had a little incident earlier this week, my failed water prime video. Can I go forward with it? So I brought payment for our operator, who's going to give us a tutorial on his way to properly water prime. And who better to show us than the Canadian water primers themselves. So here we are. Here you go. You better learn me something. He's going to teach me how to prime the pump today.
Oh, is he? Thank
so
you.
I brought him a McDonald's breakfast.
So he's going to be on the toilet all day.
Don't tell him. It's all a setup. It's all a setup.
There might be a bit of X-Lax in there, so
what's that? Dumb and Dumber Super Lax Turbo Lax 9000. So where does the water go? Where do you put the water?
I just usually crack the turret open, put it in there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's how I make it through the deck.
I've seen that in the comments. That's the only way to do it. Yeah. There's a guy that's been doing it 30 years that way, and he's never primed once, and it's the only way to ever do it. Just so you know. Just so you know. He'll probably pop up in the comments here. So, oh, you got a prime port?
It's never been used.
If we were to pull the cap off, it's probably solid concrete underneath. Okay, so we're not using that today. I heard Landon's been using his.
Yeah, he's been using it sometime. Only if he knows the mix is going to be bad.
Oh, so he's been using. I heard he's been using Bentonite. Yeah. Okay, well that'll be a separate video. Small victories, right? Okay, so we just need to get in the site here, and we'll get queued up and rock and roll. I like how big your feet are.
Yeah, nice. The front ones are small though, just
are they?
Fit in, yeah.
I know it's kind of a weird comment, but no, your Outrigger feet. Yeah, so many of the pumps now have these teeny tiny little feet that are like hardly bigger than the leg itself, and then there are all these little wooden pads, and it's not a good scene. Is this your regular rig now, or what? Or you guys still bounce around a bit?
Yeah, I'm bouncing around.
Hey, junior guy, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's not much. Yeah, he couldn't have bigger feet on there. There's not much clearance. So on these ones, I've heard they space these out a little bit to get the clearance on the tire.
Yeah.
Because to get the weight right on the truck, the pump's got to be mounted back further on the chassis.
Like on our other 50s, a sister one to this, this one is all the way in.
Oh, really?
I don't know why, just maybe the way it's bounced on the frame. But yeah, this one sticks out even further for some reason.
So you got to roll around with like a 20% chub all the time. I see there. It's exciting. I never got to ride in an Alliance pump before. The first time. It's still a Mack truck. Oh, look at this. This is for when he plugs on the prime. That's why you have that. That makes sense. All right, here we go. That sucks. Pile of gravel on the way, so one mixer at a time. Dang. So it looks like they're pouring this big long strip footing, and then Hunter's got to move the pump. That's no fun. I was going to say, where's the dunnage? There's the dunnage on the truck. It's always nice when moving the pump if you can have dunnage obviously laid out on the ground, and then you don't have to take the time to pack it up to move the pump. Just bring the Outrigger legs in and go, go, go. Do they bring you dunnage here? You got to use your stuff off the truck?
I'll just grab some wood off there. Usually they have the road plates and stuff, but there's obviously...
Those come out nice and quick.
Yeah.
It's a lot faster than a 47 liter. Yeah.
They're pretty slow going in though.
Are they? Oh, really?
Especially not fast.
So what? This is a new community center. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. The rec center.
Rec center. Recreational center. Yeah. You done this before?
Couple times.
Couple times here and there. Can I put my gloves on and I'll actually be of some help here. Yeah, they've never been used before, if you're wondering why they look so clean and shiny. Your hunter is dropping the airbags down, which is what you want to do. Take that load off the suspension. You see I carried 3 at a time, eh? Not bad for an old guy, huh? I bet you can't carry 3 at a time. What's up with the welfare pads, man? Where's the Daikas?
I don't know.
What is this? This knockoff crap. Jeez. Man, oh man. 3 at a time, you can do it. Yeah, hurry up, concrete's here. Man, oh man. I mean, know how nice it is having that nice big outrigger foot. Covers more area of the pad. More load distribution, less deflection in the pad. Big fan of the big outrigger feet. I feel like I could be your oiler full time.
Sure.
You hire me? Sure. 22 bucks an hour, you probably couldn't afford it. And overtime after 14 hours.
Oh, okay.
Overtime after 80 per week.
Yeah,
I drive a hard bargain. I really do like this pump size. The 50 meter Alliance. You get it on a 4-axle chassis. The 50 meter is a nice reach where you really, most jobs you can just make it work. Even stuff that would be like a 56 or 58 meter job. Just throw on a hose or two. At least gets you in the ballpark. I say pound for pound, I'm gonna say it's probably the best all-around commercial size boom pump is the 50 meter. So I'm gonna say, what do you guys think in the comments? That's what I would say. I feel like the 50 meter now is to the industry what the 42 meter was 20 years ago. Well, shoot, maybe 25 years ago now, actually. Gonna play a game here called Rate Your Hopper.
Hey, this is not my hopper.
Excuses. Show me results, not excuses. Landon sent me a video of his, it's pretty good. It's definitely cleaner than Ian's hopper, but most are. That's kind of a trend with this little game. Where's your pump hour meter at? Just gonna verify the hours.
I think it's just over 500.
No, it's gotta be more than that. $1,623. You, sir, are qualified. We're gonna give you a score of. I'm gonna give a score of. You know what? I'm not gonna give a score. We'll leave the commenters to give a score. Yeah, what do you guys think?
Try and find a picture of mine.
Pop your grade up for a sec. I know it's getting a little personal, but. It's pretty good, man. I think I know what I would give it, given the age and the concrete this thing's pumped. Let us know in the comments. What do you think? Not gonna lie, this right here, this angle, if you look up, look up at me. There you go, this is the thumbnail. God. What do we go? What's our? What do you got? Just diesel and hydraulic, or what?
Just straight diesel.
Straight diesel.
Yeah.
Straight diesel fuel. There we go.
Dinosaur.
Old dinosaur.
Yeah.
No Alliance anti-stick around here. Not in the budget. Stuff works great though, man.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. It is. Yeah, if you haven't tried the anti-stick product from Alliance, it is I highly recommend that one. We've been using it now for, 3 or 4 months. 5 months? No, 6 months. Yeah, it's been a while actually. Super happy with it. Definitely the best form oil type release product for the hopper that I've used. I will say that with 100% confidence. That old 4-inch whip hose on. Kind of the standard hose around here. I would say 10 years ago it might have been the 3.5-inch for commercial work, but our mixes have definitely gotten a little bit rougher here in recent years. Still nowhere near what the guys deal with out in the Eastern Canada and many other parts of North America, but it's definitely not as buttery as what we used to see. It's like an alien spacecraft with all those antennas. That's for your slewing.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. Looks good on camera.
Looks good on camera? You get it all sorted out or what? No? No? You can't swing. You have to go around the other way or just won't swing at all?
I already
There we go. You can see the way the hoses are once they come off this side. I'm assuming a couple or a few of these tie in with the safe angle sensor, which is it limits boom movement to a safe working range when you're short rigged on one side of the machine. I'm pretty sure this machine has it. I will confirm that. Does this one have the safe angle sensor, the limiting, with the key switch?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
You see what it does? So it looks like this one actually gives extended working range if you have a half extension on the front outrigger on the non-working side. I'm going to confirm that that's correct for this machine. Some of them have that and it's not applicable. If this one does, what a feature. Okay, so what are we doing here? What are we doing? Here's the meat and potatoes of things.
Water up to the bottom of the cylinders.
Yeah.
Then I go, for me, everyone goes a little bit different speed.
Yeah.
I go just under 1,500 RPM.
Yeah.
And 5.5 on the volume.
Okay.
So it's about a stroke every 3 seconds.
So you're not spraying up into the barrels at all, you just fill the bottom of the cylinders with water. Okay, okay. Did the driver say you could use that?
Oh, I don't get that. And I like to climb a little bit faster just because I found when I was plugging up driving, I was going too slow and the water would come out first.
Yeah.
And then the rocks would start rolling and then it would jam. So I just started going a little bit faster, which didn't help.
Yeah.
So then I just turned it up even more a little bit.
Find the sweet spot?
Yeah. So I find it just keeps pushing the water instead of letting it go in front of it.
Now, would you ever prime out in a Z like this?
No.
Would you ever prime out in tank full like Mike does? Like,
No.
no.
I wouldn't even try it.
No. Yeah, see, that's why I like the Bentonite. We can prime out basically however the heck we want. I still wouldn't prime flat out. Would not be the best practice, but
I primed my 40 with water flat out. Mike was there at that job you guys had there, under the power line.
oh, North Van there.
No, in,
The Whitland?
yeah, the Whitland.
So about that much water?
Something like that's good.
Okay. I feel like the diesel is cheating.
Oh, yeah. I
Right.
should have waited, I forgot.
Yeah, you should have waited. Kid's cheating. Oh, now he just sprayed me. You know, you buy him a breakfast sandwich and he hoses you down. Stuff's rocky. Wow. Rocky stuff. Rocky? Looks rocky to me. I hate those tight radius 90 elbows. Oh no, did you plug it? You did, you bugger. Not yet? Oh no, you plugged it. Are we going boom up? No, not yet.
It's almost there.
It's sitting right at the 90s. Yeah, you got your water. Okay, there's your water.
Yeah.
It was super rocky too though, the first
and all
bit
those
out.
fins dropping down like that.
Okay, so he's working it back and forth now. Surprised that much has come through and it hasn't let go yet.
I I'm surprised it plugged.
I'll be honest. I'm not. It was super rocky. Oh yeah, it's right there. I think it's separated right at those tight radius 90s. I hate those things. But most of the pumps have them now. Okay, now he's gonna go vertical inside. Oh no. Oh, I think he just about got it. You're gonna go vertical and pull it back. There we go, the kid got it. So this just turned into a really good video of a real world scenario.
That's my first time plugging up all the time over here.
Is it?
Of course, it's because you're here. I told my old man that too. If they're coming with the video.
So what we did there, just work it back and forth, work it back and forth.
Yeah, and then I kind of penciled it up a little more with the fourth and fifth just to get it straight down.
Worst case scenario, we would have stuck the boom right up and pulled it back a whole bunch, right? And then come back down to the A-frame. I'm not gonna bust your chops too much because that first bit of mud was super rocky and full of debris, so. So we got it through. Now can we have a conversation? With Bentonite, you would never ever almost have to do that.
Yeah.
Full disclosure, when was the last time you had to fight one that hard?
Over a year ago.
Over a year ago, okay.
I haven't plugged up a pump priming like that since I've gotten my license.
Well, you didn't plug up, you got it through, right?
Yeah, but that's still a plug in what we consider a plug.
But that's why I love the Bentonite, man. Throw a bucket in the prime port, easy peasy. Some guys use slick pack. I find it works okay, but if I'm gonna take the time to throw something in the prime port and use it, I just think Bentonite works better.
I don't think I've ever primed a boom using slick pack.
I have a whole box of it. I'll give you guys some.
I think we have the Alliance branded one.
Yeah, I think it's all pretty similar.
Yeah, I don't know.
It works okay, but I still think Bentonite is the best.
Stop putting it on the wood, man.
Why is it not flowing? I don't understand. Why is this cement not coming out? Okay, well I'm gonna go to my job today. I actually have a job with the 24 meter. Big boom. Big boom stuff.
Big pump.
I'm gonna do it the exact same way, minus the diesel. And if I plug up, I'm gonna phone you.
Okay. Yeah, exact same way on that. Prime it on 4 volume.
And should I keep the same wrench in the pump that you have in the cab?
The same what?
The same wrench. That wrench for when you have to undo the elbows?
Yeah, I would.
I should keep that too? Okay.
I'd keep a couple.
Okay, so there you go. Canadian water primers in action. There's gonna be a lot of comments on this. Are you ready for it? You still want me to post this?
Oh yeah.
I mean, we got it through. I think it's a really good tutorial video
On how to unplug a
and how to unplug the prime.
the proper way, not sucking a ball back.
Yeah. Okay, that should be back. Okay, cap on. I think that, well actually you probably were about 1 minute and 37 seconds quicker than I was to rectify the issue. You were so close to...
I didn't have to take the reducers off. I didn't have
You
to
were
pull
so
the
close to
sponge
pulling those
out.
elbows apart.
Oh, give me
Oh yeah, he was on the brink, man. You know, we almost had to call...
Did it look like I was worried at all?
We almost had to call Papa Water Primer to come save us.
Oh, he would have been mad.
Then we could have confronted him about the back step. Okay, so say the thing, do that, do that, do that.
What is it?
That.
Keep on pumping?
Yeah, and then do one of those. Good job, good job. I'll get you some Bentonite next time. Very nice machine. Nice, simple pumps. obviously a Putzmeister guy, but there ain't nothing wrong with an Alliance. They're building a great machine these days as well. I have my things which I like about the Putz. I have my reasons, but there's nothing wrong with these. There's a lot of guys having a lot of success with these as well. One thing that's really interesting on this, the Outrigger load, 67,500 pounds. That is just a hair less than our new 56-meter Putz. So I don't know what all factors into that equation in terms of boom length versus Outrigger extension versus pedestal design. I'm sure there's a ton of super technical engineered factors involved, but that is interesting that 6 meters less boom in just like it's within 1,000 pounds, the Outrigger load. Very interesting. Now, let's not give the kid too hard of a time. As soon as I saw that mud come out of the chute, it was so rocky at the start, I was kind of holding my breath. I would have been really, really surprised if that stuff had just flown right through smooth sailing. So it hung up at those tight radius 90s right at the end of the boom. And you did a really good job of working it back and forth. I worked it back and forth for about 2 minutes and got the stuff through. But for me, that's why I like my Bentonite primer. It basically mitigates almost any chance of dealing with that. On a big boom. On a small boom, I'll use water all day long. On a bigger boom, like 47 and up, I'm a big fan of Bentonite. So, all right, here we are, back of the yard, about to head out on a job with this little rocket. And you know, this whole water prime thing, sitting here looking around the yard and looking around. Got bags and bags and bags and pallets and pallets and pallets of powdered Bentonite. This is exactly the stuff that we use. Exactly the stuff that we use. It's about $12 a bag Canadian, purchased in bulk. Dirt cheap. So I'm gonna head on over and grab my bucket here. Let's grab our bucket. We'll head on over to the Bentonite fill station here. All right, over here at the Bentonite fill station, I'm gonna grab myself, for that little boom, grab myself, I don't know, half a scoop of powder. Throw that in the bucket. I think it's safe to say in this entire bag, there's gotta be what, 50 half scoops, at least 50, right? We'll grab ourselves some water here. Don't have a nozzle on this hose, but that's okay. We'll have time to thicken up on the way to the job. If you got a water nozzle, it helps mix it up a little bit better, spraying it around. We'll just load this bucket up. We'll go about halfway up with the water. Yeah, it's something like that. Give it a little agitation. Yeah, something like that. Good enough. We'll go throw this on the pump. And we'll throw this up on the deck of the pump. Yeah. And we got concrete about 2 hours from now, so that stuff will thicken up a fair bit. We'll get to the site. We might doctor it up, add a little bit more water to it. But Bentonite never goes hard, never dries out, or never dries out to the point where you can't add some water and mix it back up again. Just leave that on the pump for days or weeks if you want. It's always there. Cheap, easy. That's like 50 cents for the Bentonite. You see where I'm going with this, right? All right, here we go. A couple hours later, on site, just getting set up, waiting for mud. Speaking of mud, let's see how our Bentonite's doing. Let's check in here. Oh yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking, screw those Canadian water pumper guys. Canadian water primer guys. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I've had it with those Canadian water primer guys. I don't need to get influenced by them, peer pressure by them.
Okay, Canadian concrete pumper that can't prime a pump with water. Here we go. I'll show you how it's done. Water up to the barrel. Pump on. Here we go. A little bit of water going in. You're watching, Scott? Watch it. Here we go. Made it further than your 24-meter prime yesterday. Should be coming out. Oh, there it goes. Look at that. Scott, right through one time, no problem. And we didn't even use any of that. Anybody can prime a pump that you guys all have to use. Have a good day, boys. Okay, Grant, how do you rate that prime? One of these like Scott's or
Perfect.
2 thumbs up maybe even? 2 thumbs up, Scott. Atta boy.
A little bit of bentonite. Fancy dancy prime port here. I'm going to stick to the way I do things. I'm going to stick to what works for me, right? Learn from our mistakes. If we can't learn from our mistakes, well, what hope is there? Anyhow, we'll get set up here and toss some primer. I got to mention this. Mike over at Conforms was nice enough to hook us up with one of their anti-whip hoses, a 4-inch anti-whip hose. The idea is if you were to hit an air pocket or something, it's a lot more rigid and it doesn't do a bunch of this. What's going on, buddy?
Yeah.
This is my first time actually getting out and using it. I've been meaning to get out on the big boom and do some testing with it. But hopefully we don't hit an air pocket today. But if we do, yeah, it's a real heavy, rigid hose. I'm going to be interested to see how it is for the hose guy to push it around. All right, here we go. Concrete's just around the corner. Bentonite prime it is. I wussed out. Couldn't do it. Didn't have the guts. After my near stuffed up boom experience here last week, not gonna do it. So look at that, the last guy even cleaned out the slurry port. Amazing. Good job, last guy. Look at this. Dan's perfect turkey gravy. Love it. Get about 5/8 of a bucket here. See if we can't do this without a funnel. There we go. Ah, yeah. Beauty. Cap on, safety pin in, safety mat on, rock and roll. That's what I love about the bentonite. You can throw the stuff in there once it's mixed up to a decent consistency. You can throw the stuff in there, and if you sit for an hour, it doesn't matter. It's not going to dry out on you. So I wouldn't recommend putting it in the bucket with water and then right away throwing it in the port unless you got a drill to mix it up. Otherwise, it's going to fatten up on you in there and cause you problems. But in this case, we let her sit for a while. We're good to go. Just wait for concrete to get here. And easy peasy prime, no worries. Now, in all seriousness, you could totally prime this with water. I'm just kind of having some fun with this right now because Maury and the boys called me out. So I'm using the bentonite just to see if I can get them going, which isn't tough to do, so yeah. You're on YouTube, you want to say hi?
Hey, yeah, this is Jaime from Chile, working here in Vancouver. We got some grain pad today. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah, you're good. Now, if you want to be on my channel, though, you have to do this and that. That's the sign. Can you do that?
See you later.
You're
guys.
natural, man. You're going to put me out of a job. Wow. Love it. Yeah, you were waiting for this day. Nicely done, man. All right, man, let's see what you got. Don't plug me up like the cyber guys this morning. I was out with Hunter on another job. They plugged up on the prime. We don't do that around here, though. I gotta tell you the story. It's great. It's so good. big rock there. I don't know if this little pump can handle it. Let's see. Let's see. I told the guys not to grab the hose till the primer comes through, because that is best practice. This stuff's rocky. Did you see that? Oh man. You think I can do it? Yeah. I hope so. I got a bucket of bentonite there. If I can't do it with bentonite, I should just go back to my line pump. I didn't like that sound. That was just the pump self-correcting its stroke. Come on. Any second. Oh wow! It's almost like we know what we're doing, right? Right.
Everybody got
Yeah, that's it, all done. Sweating like a bastard, man. Summer is here. Yeah. Anyhow, easy prime, easy bentonite prime with the rig. We did something fun. We did something fun for cleanup though. I didn't get it on camera. It's just too hot, too tired. But we did suck back a gigantic puddle of water into the hopper for clean out. Something I do from time to time, usually in the form of a garbage can full of water, but Mother Nature left us a reservoir on site here, so why not take advantage? And I did chase it with a sponge. It's Friday, just to be double safe. I put a sponge in afterwards. So anyhow, just kind of a fun video today. We like to razz each other back and forth a bit about priming methods, etc. I'm not saying any one way is right or wrong. I like bentonite. It's just cheap, easy insurance. If water works for you, then more power to you. If you like slick back, go for it. The only thing I would say is get advice from people in your own market that work with the same type of concrete that you do. There's a lot of advice that goes around from the other side of the country where materials are completely different, situations are different. I would say get advice from people within your own region is the best advice. Or your co-workers, or better yet, your boss. Right? Or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, in all seriousness, just having some fun. And I think Hunter did commendably well with the way he handled that bit of a rough prime. Cool, calm, poised. It's a sign of a good operator for sure. So until next time, from the cab, a little 24-meter pump, which actually has working air conditioning. Believe that? 20-something-year-old machine, the AC actually still works. One of these, one of those. Keep on pumping.